Hey, what's up YouTube? It's Guy and Kicks here bringing you another review. And before I start, I just want to say thank you so much to all you guys who subscribe to my channel and helped me reach 1,000 subscribers. I appreciate that very much. Thank you for, anyone who's watched any of my videos or liked or commented or, been following me on Instagram as well. Just thank you so much for the help and support. I can't, really do anything without you guys. So thank you so much for that. I started this channel last year in May. During the height of the pandemic, and it was one of those things that I always wanted to do but just didn't have the courage to do it, just because I was afraid and scared of what people may say or think, and whatever people might think of me, right? So it was one of those things that I was very shy to do. I mean, I'm a shy person in general, so just getting in front of a camera or getting in front of people is a little bit of a challenge, but I was just like, what, it's something I want to do, something that I want to be able, to share with you guys, and even if it's something that I can help you guys with any little bit of information, it was something that I wanted to do. It was a passion of mine for a long time, and finally last year, sitting around doing COVID, like, after work, I would, my wife and I would just sit around. There was not, many things to do. You couldn't go out anywhere, and just my mind would be working, and just ideas will come across, and just eventually I was just like, what, let me just get up, let me just hit play, and let's see what happens. And at the time, thinking of 1,000 subscribers, it was one of those things that just seemed like it was light years away. And here I am today, thanks to you guys, because without you guys, I wouldn't have reached this milestone. So thank you for that. I appreciate it. And, let's see where this goes. So thank you. So yeah, guys, so today's video is going to be a little bit different. I'm going to be talking about 5 pairs of sneakers that I've picked up recently that retail for $110 or less. I wanted to specifically make this video because hopefully in 2021, it'll be a lot different than 2020, and we'll be able to, go out on trips, go on vacation, or do whatever we have to do and not be, locked indoors like we were last year in 2020. And actually be able to wear the sneakers that we've actually bought. And I chose these 5 pair of sneakers because sometimes we get caught up in the hype and we're always chasing for that, super hype sneaker. And of course, we're gonna take L's most of the time. But sometimes we have to take a step back and just, look at sneakers that are, general releases that are always available, and you can still look cool and rock some really cool sneakers, and you don't have to break the bank. So that's why I wanted to use these sneakers for this, and hopefully this helps you maybe decide on a pair of sneakers now for spring or summer or whatever the case may be. So let's jump into it because we have a lot to talk about, so let's go. All right guys, so jumping into it here, we have the Nike Blazer Mid 77 Vintage. The Nike Blazer originally released back in the 70s, and it was one of Nike's first basketball sneakers. Here I went with this mostly white colorway. You obviously have the black swoosh on both the lateral and medial side. On the heel of the shoe, you have the Nike branding. One of my favorite features of this Nike Blazer is the exposed foam tongue, which gives it a deconstructed look. You also have this Nike tag here on the front of the tongue with the orange swoosh, which gives it a little bit of contrast there. You have all white flat cotton laces here. On the toe box area, you have this, I guess this is like a synthetic suede. Doesn't really feel that premium or anything like that. The suede also transitions all the way to the mid panel of the shoe right underneath the black swoosh here. You also have sort of this sail white midsole, which gives the shoe a more vintage look. And then on the outsole, you have this rubber outsole with this herringbone pattern, which stays true to the original Nike Blazer. When it comes to sizing, I went with a size 10. I'm a true to size 10. For example, I'm a size 10 in retro ones. These Nike Blazers retail for $100. When it comes to comfort here, they feel firm, they feel flat, not extremely comfortable, but not uncomfortable. One of the things that I do have to knock this Nike Blazer Mid is that to put these on, you really have to put in some work, man. You almost have to untie almost a quarter of the laces in order to put your foot in here. But overall, I love this shoe. It definitely looks good with jeans, even with shorts or whatever you want to wear. But I like this colorway very much, and is a must-have in the collection. The Nike Blazers come in this Nike orange box. And here you have the official tag and SKU. Second on the list is the Nike Blazer 77 Vintage Low. Again, I went with this colorway because it just looks so good. The white, the black. Similar to the mid, you have the black swoosh on both lateral and medial side. Nike branding here on the heel. Same leather material here on the low. Same suede material here on the mud guard. One of the differences here is the Nike swoosh here. The material feels a little bit different. I don't know if this is like a polyester or something like that, but it's not exactly the same as on the mid. Similar to the mid, you have the exposed foam tongue. The midsole here has this sail white color that's gonna give the shoe a little bit of that vintage look. And then the outsole, it's in that rubber material with that herringbone pattern as well. When it comes to sizing, I went true to size here with this low. When it comes to comfort, these feel flat, these feel firm, but I do like these a little bit more than the mids because these are low and you don't have that, you know, mid part of the shoe, you know, digging into your calves, and it feels a little bit more comfortable, a little bit easier to put on as well in comparison to the mid. So that's one thing to keep in mind. But these look cool with shorts, and these are a little bit more versatile in my opinion. Will look good with jeans, pants, shorts, you know, more of that, you know, spring summer look for sure. These retail for $85, and again, it's a must-have in the collection as well. The lows come in this orange Nike box, and here you have the official tag. All right guys, so third on the list is this Reebok Classic. I've never owned a pair of Reebok Classics before, so I was definitely very excited to finally get one in hand and actually try a pair on. The official colorway according to the Reebok website is Morning Fog, Harmony Green, and Chalk, but it basically has, I guess, a combination of like cream colors and some sail white colors as well, and then the green color that kind of looks like a lighter olive green color. One of my favorite features of this Reebok Classic is that it has the exposed foam tongue. Again, it gives it that vintage or deconstructed look to the shoe. You have the classic Reebok tag on the front of the tongue. As you come down to the toe box area, two of the eye stays have the Harmony Green color. On the toe box here, you have this nylon material. The mudguard is made out of this suede material. It's not like really good suede or anything like that. I mean, this is a shoe that retails for $65, so you really can't go too crazy and nitpick the materials here. On the lateral side, you have that classic Reebok design. You have the Reebok branding there as well in the green color. All the way to the heel of the shoe, you have the Reebok name there, and underneath that, you have that leather material that kind of feels like a synthetic material. And then on the heel counter, you have that similar suede material as well. This shoe features an EVA midsole for the cushioning system. Moving over to the outsole, it's in the cream color, and then you have that Reebok branding in the center. When it comes to sizing, I went with a true to size 10, but they still feel a little bit big, like just a tad. Not something too crazy for me in my opinion, but cool thing about Reebok Classics is that they're usually available in stores, so if you're someone who can go to a store and try them on, I would recommend you do that if you never owned a pair of Reebok Classics before. When it comes to comfort, I mean, these are okay. They're a little bit more comfortable than the Blazers for sure. These do feel a little bit softer than the Blazers for, you know, for comparison purposes. Overall, I like this colorway very much. And I'm very happy that I saw it in person, because probably I would have not pulled the trigger if I would have seen it online. So, but it's a cool sneaker to have during spring and summertime. Will look good with shorts and things like that. So I guess it's you know, a cool sneaker to have, and for only $65, you know, you can't really complain. The shoes come in this navy red Reebok box. They've been using this lately, and here's the official tag. All right guys, so the fourth sneaker on the list is the Adidas Form 84 Low. I recently made a video on this sneaker where I go into more details. I'll leave a link here so you guys can check it out. But this is basically a basketball shoe. This is the low cut version. There's also a high top version, but this sneaker right here is one of my favorite Adidas sneakers in a while, and I had to include this on the list. From the retro style sneaker to the vintage look that it has, I love how this shoe was constructed, and Adidas did such a good job here. Here you basically have a blue, off-white, and cream color. The materials here are very good and they feel very premium for $110. The only problem with this shoe is that it's mostly sold out everywhere, so if you guys want to buy this one, you're gonna have to pay resale for it, but it's a really great shoe to have. You also have this lace strap here that gives the shoe a different look. Some people don't like the strap, and especially for a low top, it kind of doesn't make sense to have a strap here, but it does give the shoe a different look and it makes it stand out a little bit more, so I don't really mind it. When it comes to sizing, I went true to size. They do feel a little bit big, but one thing that I noticed right away is that once you lace up the shoes all the way to the top and you use the strap, your foot feels a little bit more secure, so you don't really get any of that heel slippage, which is a plus. They do feel very similar to like a Nike Dunk, a Retro 1, and also the New Balance P550. So if you have one of those shoes, then I would go with that size. But with this low cut version, it'll definitely look a little bit better during the springtime and summertime. So for $110, if you were able to buy it, it's definitely worth it. The shoes come in this blue and white box, and here you have the official tag as well. And finally, here you have an Asics Gel Light 3, first pair of Asics that I've owned. I saw this particular colorway on the Asics website, and I don't own a pair of this olive green color, so definitely caught my attention, and I pulled the trigger and bought this pair. This one retails for $110, and the colorway on this is the green, black and orange color. You also have this off-white midsole here, which is a better look than going with like a pure white color. The upper has mesh underlays with some suede overlays. You also have leather materials here on the classic ASIC design here on the lateral and medial side. One thing that's very interesting that I didn't know actually until I got the shoe, because I guess when you see the shoe from the side you really can't tell, but I didn't know that the ASICS Gel Lag 3 has this split tongue here, which actually caught me off guard. I don't know, I don't really know how I feel about it. I don't think I love that, but this whole time when I would see Gel Lag 3s from the side, I never really noticed that. Which is very interesting. Here on the lateral side, you have some Gel Lag 3 branding. On the heel of the shoe, you have the ASICS Gel on this leather material here. I do like how they split the black and the orange colors. This one also has a heel stabilizer here in this black color. The midsole here uses EVA foam, and then on the outsole you have this all black rubber outsole. When it comes to sizing, I went true to size here as well, size 10. When it comes to comfort, I would say the Gel Lag 3s are pretty comfortable, and out of all these other sneakers, I would say they're the most comfortable. Overall, I've always liked the Gel Lag 3 design, and it was one of those pairs that I was gonna eventually get a pair. I just had to, because it's, you know, it's a classic shoe. So I'm very happy I have these, and again, these will look good with shorts and definitely fits that, you know, spring summer style for sure. And one more thing, guys, as a thank you for helping me reach 1,000 subscribers, I want to give away one of these 2 pairs. I don't know which one exactly will I give away, but if you guys can help me decide, you know, comment below, let me know which one you guys prefer. Then from there I will probably decide, and then in the next few days I will put it on my Instagram and let you know the details as to how to enter the giveaway. So I know I wore the shoes for the video, but trust me, I have clean feet, I wear clean socks. I'll make sure I'll dust them off for you guys, and you'll have a clean, you know, fresh pair when you get them. And plus, you know, you never know when you buy shoes from a brand, you don't know who's worn those shoes either, so at least you know it's me. All right, so but let me know in the comments below which one should I give away. All right, guys, so that's it for me. Hopefully this video brought you a detailed look of, you know, these 5 sneakers in case you're someone out there who had any of these pairs on your list of future buys. Hopefully this video helps you decide whether you want to buy any of these shoes in case you're going on a trip somewhere, or if you just want to buy one of these just to wear them as an everyday shoe, as a beater shoe. Obviously they're not too expensive. But hopefully this video brings you that information. You can make a better decision. One thing that I want to point out about the 84s is that obviously they're pretty much sold out everywhere, so you would have to pay resale for them. But there's also another colorway that looks pretty cool. It's in that all cream colorway that I believe is still available on the Adidas website. And there's also the green pair that's coming out soon. I believe it's April 1st. So depending on when you're seeing this video, the shoe may have already released or is about to release. So that's another colorway to keep in mind if you really like this 84 look. And like always, guys, if you haven't yet subscribed, definitely feel free to do so below. Hit the like button if you liked the video, comment below, let me know which shoe you're feeling here. Also, if you're not following me on Instagram, I'll leave a link there so you can go follow me there as well. And like always, guys, I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.